Hello and welcome back to UPC week 6. So the upload is a bit delayed because I have been quite busy, but besides that, it's also now the uploads are just not mandatory anymore, so we can upload like whenever you want. So I still want to do them on a weekly basis. I don't know which day exactly, if I have a standard upload day or that I just upload them like mid-weeks or something. So here we are with week 6. We're playing against Narth, and he has quite a scary rain offense team with a Marjana on it. So that's for me quite a scary matchup. So the team I brought, you can see here, it's Menefee, Serena, the Alolan Raichu, Sylveon, Entei, and Nidoking. So I opted for this team. I don't exactly remember all the spreads by heart, but I remember Serena's more defensive for the Mega Swampert. Raichu is, I think, offensive, but with, I think, a potential sash. Sylveon is more mixed defensive, especially for Hydreigon. I think Menefee is more Tail Glow offense. And Entei and Nidoking are also more of the breaker sort. The only problem I had with this team is, as you can see on the opposing team, luckily he didn't bring rain. But something like Scarf Hydreigon, if it clicks the right move, it really hurts my team, especially if Sylveon is low and it can just spam Dark Pulse because of nothing to outspeed it. And the same goes for the Galvantula. Galvantula is quite a big threat for my team in the sense, in the team that I brought, in the sense that the only thing that outspeeds it is the Alolan Raichu. And Alolan Raichu doesn't really hurt the Galvantula because I had some coverage options, so I don't have a stab sidecheck. I think the hardest to hit it with would be T-Bolt, something around along those lines. So yeah, that is definitely something to really look out for, and this really hinders some of my plays, as you will see in the match. So let's just hop right into. So he leads with its Silvally, and it's ends up to be Silvally Ghost, which is a cool bring. Don't know what kind of set it is. I thought I could let Sylveon in case he would lead with Galvantula or Hydreigon. And now I just double out into Menefee, knowing that Sylveon can't really touch that Silvally, as he just throws a parting shot. It goes out into Marjana. So I go Heightened Entei, knowing that I can take any one hit from the Marjana. It Thunder Waves me. I really forgot that, or didn't even know that Marjana also got Thunder Wave. Like, I have seen many offensive Marjanas, and not really bulky ones with Thunder Wave. So this is a bit unfortunate because Entei, with its speed there, it outsped like his whole team except that for that Galvantula and potentially Scarf Hydreigon. But now, while paralyzed, it's not really outspeeding much. It will be just for the Marjana and throwing off some Sacred Fires. So here he just full switched out. As you can see, Entei is now really slow, and I try to go for a Sacred Fire on Armaldo, get some nice damage off and potentially get a burn. But unlucky for me, I get fully paralyzed. So I have to switch out here. I go into Menefee knowing that I can take pretty much any one hit. I am Z-move Menefee, so knockoff doesn't do much to me. So he goes into his Silvally Ghost. I just drove a Scald. Why? Because I could definitely see if I Tail Glow and he makes like a heart into Galvantula, that's just bad for me, and I just have to get damage off on that Galvantula to be able to deal with it later on and don't get it in for free. So I just drove a Scald. Here I throw off another Scald, thinking he will just parting shot. Maybe I can get some more chip damage, potentially get a burn. As he again goes out to the Marjana, I go again. Oh no! Now I make the double into my Nidoking, knowing, thinking that it can provide a bit more offensive pressure. You can see Earth Power pretty much hits anything except for the Hydreigon. So I have to really look out for if I think he's going to hard into the Hydreigon or not, because it outspeeds me after. So here he gets a crit Shadow Ball. It's a bit unfortunate because Nidoking also is still able to take some hits from Galvantula. Galvantula has not really much coverage to hit Nidoking, and I don't really expect him to run HPIs. So that crit Shadow Ball is a bit unfortunate, puts me a bit lower than expected, but I think I just drove a safe Earth Power here. As I do, and I hit the Armaldo for really big damage. And here I just Earth Power again. I really contemplated between switching up moves, maybe predicting a switch, but I thought it was just in my best interest to just go for the Earth Power. I think this also might... he might now think I'm scarfed. So as as he goes out into our dragon, it outspeeds, and yeah, I can do pretty much nothing. He just U-turns out on my incoming Sylveon, nothing too bad. He goes out into his Silvally. I just throw over Wish to potentially Wish Pass, or yeah, just scout out his Silvally as it reveals to have Toxic and then a multi-attack. I could go for Calm Mind here, kind of expecting him to potentially switch out, and also yeah, I thought this Silvally can't really touch me. Let me get 1 of 2 Calm Minds up. If I can pass like Calm Mind to something like Nidoking or Manaphy, yeah, that's gonna be really good. But he has Raw Silvally too, so this is a really cool defensive Silvally set. It's mono multi-attack, that's Toxic, Roar and Parting Shot. So really nice momentum grabber and stopping me from setting up. So here he just Parting Shots out onto the Entei as I get again fully paralyzed. Here I went again for Sacred Fire. Wouldn't have done much, but still 50-50 to burn. Swampert could have been really nice. As here I just made the obvious switch out into Tsareena. He goes for a nice substitute, goes for the Ice Punch. I had the Yachi Berry just in case, but as you can see he is not max attack element, so he doesn't do much at all. So I just go for the Drop Cake knowing I can break this up, then make a U-turn play expecting him to switch out into something like Majana, and here I make a big misplay, but also a great read on his part. Here last time I just Earth Powered, and this time I was really contemplating between Earth Powering or like predicting Hydreigon, and predicting Hydreigon would mean Ice Beam. So Hydreigon is a big threat, especially Scarfed, and especially now that Sylveon is on a timer. So I thought he's most likely going out into Hydreigon, so let me just throw an Ice Beam here. But as I said previously, I kind of needed this Nidoking quite healthy for that Galvantula. So yeah, this is a big misplay by me because he's able to get off another Shadow Ball. Luckily I lived, but yeah, this is a big problem. And here I thought, okay, let me now just go for Safe Route. Maybe he was just sacking off his Marjana, and yeah, I didn't expect him to go now hard into his Hydreigon. But he does, and that's a great play by him. He totally outplayed me these 2 turns, and this really set me back. But I know Sylveon can pretty much deal with this Hydreigon. He goes for Flash Cannon. I have the Berry just in case he was life or modest specs maybe, so I can still take a hit and KO him. But now he just doubles as I wishes. And here I think, yeah, I double because I don't want this Marjana letting it set up for free or such. Yeah, you don't know what it has, and Sylveon just doesn't do much to it. It's also potentially not really great because Sylveon is now at 50%, and to be able to take on Hydreigon and to a bigger extent Galvantula, I can't let it take any more damage. If I just protected there, I could have yeah, I could have done more, but I think I didn't even have Protect, so with toxic damage as such I don't think I would have recovered much. But I go into Entei, get the Wish back, which is quite nice. He again just Volt Switches as I just throw off a Sacred Fire, I believe. As I finally connect one, I don't get a burn, but still does some decent damage to Hydreigon. Here I think, okay, Entei won't do much this game anymore. Let me just get off some damage on the Hydreigon, see what it locks himself into. It locks itself into Dark Pulse. Here I just go out to the Manaphy instead of Sylveon, because I just can't let Sylveon take any more damage. Because that Galvantula is such a big threat. And I thought, he's most likely Scarfed, he might preserve it, he might not. Let me just throw off a safe Ice Beam, and if he stays in, I can kill him. And yeah, that's exactly what happened, so that's really nice for me. As it comes in the Galvantula, and I just don't have a switch in, as my mons that can potentially deal with it are quite low, so I have just to hope that he doesn't go for an electric move, as I have like Nidoking in the back and the Raichu in the back and the Tsareena in the back who all resist it. Heck, they don't even outspeed, but who knows. So I just stay in with Manaphy and go and hope for the best, as I know that Sylveon can still take it, Nidoking can still take it, and I believe I had also Sucker Punch on Nidoking this week, and I know Raichu has like a Sash and is able to is faster than it, so I can still deal with it, but I can't switch out. So, but what ends up happening, he was more of a bulky Galvantula, bulky offensive Galvantula, and he just didn't expect the Manaphy to be max speed. So and also I revealed that I was quite bulky earlier on in the match, and I was indeed quite bulky. I was max HP, max speed, I believe. So I'm able to really damage him with the Z out of Vortex, but it doesn't take him out, but that's all fair. He goes for Voltage, takes me out, and we double down, and this is really great for me because Galvantula is looking to be a really big threat. and was really scary late game. So here I just go into the Raichu Y. Raichu can damage Mojana quite nicely, or I can deal with it with Nidoking in the back. I should be able to deal with Mojana, and I don't believe it's some like Trick Room offensive variant. It's only showed, it has already showed Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, and Thunder Wave, and yeah, it can just damage most of his team. So here I go for the 2-hit KO on the Silvally, because Silvally is one of the only thing that still outspeeds Nidoking. So I'm able to 2-hit KO with Thunderbolt. He goes into Mojana, can get some more chip on this as well, as the Raichu now dies. It did its job, it got some chip damage I needed. Here I go Nidoking, and I just hope he isn't Shaka, he isn't, luckily. And here I just Earth Power the Swampert. I'm not able to kill it because Swampert is quite bulky, Mega Swampert. He's able to kill me off, but he's now in range for my Tsarina to be able to kill him. So I go out into Tsarina, and he also messaged me from, yeah, like, I have only one player, and I also know this. He just has to go for Ice Punch, and he has to pray to the gods that he freezes me, as that would mean I don't get a drop kick off. He goes for Ice Punch, and he gets the freeze, and I'm like, oh god, this is so bad. He got the freeze. So, and I don't thaw immediately, but I have one more turn, so can I thaw this turn? I take it. It's also quite a high roll, but no, I don't thaw. And I'm thinking to myself, oh god, that was just a game. We lost, guys. Like, so stupid freeze. Yeah, okay, that's the game. We lose, we win. We might win next week, but no, Sylveon is a god, and it just barely lifted Earthquake, and it kills it off with a Hyper Voice. I know it was a roll, but with the investment he had, I think it was a 60-40 roll, still in my favor. But wow, guys, that was a really, really close game. And I think I played decently, like the plays with the Nidoking and the Hydreigon, he really got me there. That was just not something I should have done, but what can you do? I think overall, the rest of the game I played a very safe game, but I just had to play a certain way because he had like Scarf Hydreigon and that conventional back, and just because I lacked really prep for those mons, I was a bit forced to play. I couldn't really make any plays, and I just could not afford to make any plays, because if I lost a certain mon, I could still straight up lose to those. So I was really hindered this game, and that's the only thing. I see this sometimes with this team. I don't know what it is, but just I think it's like not the right prep for the right team they bring or something. I think I'm building too fast, but then on the other hand, it's just a side league, so. We just build a bit faster than I do for the GPC. I don't do any mocks, and I just go into the battle, and we will see. And sometimes I overlooked things, and then some things can go a little bit bad. We got lucky, we lived on 3%, but we also got unlucky because we got frozen a couple of times, paralyzed a couple of times. So luckily we were able to just barely clinch it. So we're now 5-1, and we're sitting in a pretty good spot for playoffs, but we are hoping to keep this streak alive, and just we have to go. We are now this is the halfway point, I believe, so we still have quite a few weeks to go, but we will see how many more wins we can get. Bye.